All right, YouTube, it is Mr. Mean coming at you this fine Wednesday afternoon. I forgot what day it is. You guys probably can't see. I don't know if you can see what's in the background there, but that's a bunch of printer stuff for my new Uniformation GK2. It came in the mail today. Yay! I went and picked it up. You can probably see all the boxes. Came in three boxes. Really packed very well. So if you're considering buying one, they say it ships from their U.S. distribution warehouse. My boxes were marked from China, I believe. So maybe they went from China to the U.S. distribution and then from the distribution to me, which is fine. The boxes looked like they were used. They were pretty beat up, but everything inside was packaged really well. I gotta say, I'm impressed with everything so far. The printer seemed to be pretty level when I took it out of the box and I tested the print bed, or the part that raises and lowers. You know, I gotta learn this stuff. This is a new hobby. Like, I need a new hobby. The arm, I forgot what it's called. It's not the print head. Anyway, the part that goes up and down that adheres, the resin adheres to as the screen prints, and it cures like in a second or 2 or 3 seconds. It cures to each layer, and that's what makes your prints. So I bought this used. The printer brand new is about $8.50 right now. I think Amazon Prime had a deal going on for Prime Days. They had a deal, but I think that deal is over. I'm pretty sure. But I will say, so the printer was $8.49 plus tax and shipping. If you ordered, Uniformation has a deal going on right now. If you're in Canada or the U.S. and you order, no shipping, free shipping. So that's crazy right there. So, like I said, the boxes look like they were used, beat up pretty good, but I mean, UPS label on it. I have a UPS store here in town, right down the street from my house, and so I have everything shipped there. I don't think I have porch pirates here at my new house, but I'm in my basement. As you can see, the giant ball pit, I took over my son's playroom because he just doesn't use it, and I didn't want all this resin and everything in my game room with all my books and where my local Saturday night game happens. So I thought it best to move it into another room. And there's a window right here. You can't really see it, but I can open that window and get a little ventilation in here. Part of the reason I chose the GK2 was that it has a carbon filter in it to help filter out some of that smell, which can be toxic, and I'm sure in enough if you breathe in enough of it. The other thing is I'm using Sunlu resin, and so it has a very low odor and toxicity, and all the reviews have been really good. I got two different kinds. I got the ABS-like solid gray and 14K standard solid black Sunlu resin. Now I bought these. These were not sent to me for free. My channel is way too small to garner any kind of freebie shit. But I will say I did reach out to Uniformation, and I did send them my channel stuff, and they said, we're not really interested. So I take no offense. I got like 27 subscribers on this channel. And I sent them my main channel, my RPG channel, which is what I plan on using the printer for, is for printing. I do a lot of miniature war games, and I do tabletop RPGs. And like I stated in the last video, this quest led me down the point of trying to find, I'm going to put this right here and see if it stops peeking on me, trying to find some gnolls for my Pathfinder game. And so when that happened, I went through hill and dale and was not very happy, to say the least. And so that led me to the GK2 Uniformation, only because Fohammer, Midwinter Minis, a bunch of other people have used it, and they just rave about it and say it's really good. My print head was not leveled out of the box. I mean, it was pretty leveled, but I went ahead and re-leveled it. I think I've got it pretty good. I want to do a little more research before I actually do a test print. They sent me a cheapo thumb drive, and boy, Faux Hammer says it awesome. If you haven't checked out his channel, please go check it out. It's a great channel. He reviews all kinds of 3D resin printers. So if you're thinking about getting into the hobby, and don't kid yourself, this is a hobby unto itself. So be prepared. It can get expensive. I got lucky, like I was saying before, and I got sidetracked. I got everything at half off. So I paid half the price for the GK2, half the price for the sonic washer, and half the price for the curing station. It's all GK2 refurbished. Now they said when you buy it refurbished, you don't get the box of goodies, which includes all of that stuff right there. So the nippers, the scraper, and the funnel, and the gloves, you're not supposed to get all that. That's not supposed to come in the box. It was in my box. They say this thing is refurbished, but I'm telling you, it looks, I can't find a fingerprint on it. I can't find any scratches. I've gone through everything with a fine-tooth comb, and it looks brand new. I don't know if they just sent it to me because I had ordered it at the beginning of, or second week of July. I ordered it. Second week of July. So roughly 2 weeks ago, last Friday. 2 weeks ago, last Friday. So it's been almost 3 weeks now because today's Wednesday. So 2.5 weeks. I ordered it, and I still hadn't seen anything, and they charged my credit card, which is perfectly fine, but I didn't get a shipping notice or anything. So I emailed them after a week, and a lady, Chinese lady, very nice lady, emailed me back in very broken English, but hey, at least it was communication. And she said that a tree had fallen on their American distribution warehouse, and so all the orders were delayed, and she apologized. So I was cool with that. At least I knew what was going on. And so another week went by. So last Friday, I emailed them again and said, hey, I understand a tree fell on the warehouse, but I haven't seen anything. What's going on? And shortly after I sent that email, I think Saturday morning, I got an email of a shipping verification that a label had been printed with UPS. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to get it any day now. And of course, I kept checking every day, and nothing. It just said it hadn't been delivered to the carrier hadn't received the package yet, just the shipping notice. And so then all of a sudden yesterday, I got a notice out of the blue that said, your package will be here tomorrow. And it was in Illinois. And I was like, there is no way it's getting from there to here. Although Illinois is only a couple hours drive away from Minnesota. So I was like, wow, I fully expected it to be here tomorrow. I really thought, okay, it'll get into Duluth today, and then they'll get it on a truck and everything, and I would get it, tomorrow. But sure enough, I got an email at about 2 o'clock saying that I got one email, then I got a second, and I got a third saying I had 3 packages at the UPS store. So yes, it all came today. I don't have a selfie stick or a good way to do this, so I'm just going to pull the camera and try to give you a little bit of view. I apologize for the shaky cam. There's not a lot I can do about that, but as you can see, here's my setup. That's my phone. You don't care about that. So there's the GK2. There's the window that I can run a ventilation pipe out. I went to Menards and got this cool stuff. It's this backing that you bolt to the wall. And so I put a basket there with my laptop so that I can stream. There's my infinity and beyond. There's my OBS. Here's my paint station. This is where all the magic is going to happen, where we're going to learn to paint miniatures together. There's my Artist Opus Series D dry brushes. They're amazing. They're very expensive. They're like $90, so don't necessarily buy those. You can get away with those cheap elf brushes if you take care of them. They work just fine. Anyway, I got the nice rack and everything at Menards, which is a local hardware store here in the Midwest. There's my wolf bristle brushes. I really like them. And yeah, so I got that, the little container and everything, set up there, all my glues and stuff. I got a UV pen. That black thing is a UV pen right here. It's my UV pen. There's some miniatures I've been working on. But I got the racking at Menards as well. There's my GK2. I have leveled it, like I said. I really love the hinge. And then there's the printer, and when you turn it on, it is a little bit on the loud side. Faux Hammer made that comment, but it's not horrible, I don't think. But we'll wait for that to power up. I'm sure you can hear that. Oh, you know what? I pulled the. I'm not quite sure how well you guys can. Oh, you guys can hear me pretty good, I think. Yeah. I'll just move this over here. But yeah, there's the GK2 powering up. It's got a 10-inch bed on it, so you should be able to get some decent prints off of it. There's the resin vat. I haven't put any resin in it yet. Here is the Sonic Cure, or the curing station. You know, just a basic curing station. But again, went together really smooth. Everything looks brand new. This is the Sonic wash. Yeah, I got it set this way because there's a hose that runs off the back and the power cord sticks out a little bit. I didn't want it pushing against the wall, so I wanted to get it there. But you can see there's all the new Pathfinder Player Core 2. But yeah, really happy with the look of the printer so far. I think I've got it zeroed in. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. There's no point in leaving it on. Let me get this camera set back up and out of the way. Pardon the shaky part. I gotta get it all the way over here and over there. There we go. And I'm tearing up my paint brushes. So yeah, just a quick video to say that I got everything in. I'm working on some Malifaux. Gonna do a game with Nick here pretty soon, I hope. The G4 or GK2 uniformation arrived safe and sound. I got to do a little more research. I wanted to stay away from the IPA. It's getting kind of expensive. I don't know how it is up here. I haven't looked, but I just didn't want all those chemicals. It's bad enough I got resin in the house and I have a 7-year-old autistic son. He knows, he's really good about not getting into stuff, but I don't want to take any chances. And the good thing is this door has a lock on it, so I can lock this door and keep him out of here, which is the plan. Not that I think he's going to go in here, but I want to be safe. But I went with Mean Green, which is like a simple green. And I've read and watched a couple videos where they talk about using that instead of IPA. So I just want to get all my ducks in a row and make sure before I do my first print that I have everything in line for what I need. I need to get some plastic buckets. I need at least 2, possibly 3, just to create a cleaning station. You know, because you have to wash off the excess resin. Then you have to wash off the miniature itself. Then you got to let it dry, and then you put it in the Sonic cleaner to get it deep clean, because you don't want any residue left on when you cure the miniature, or it will create imperfections and all. And we don't want that. We want perfect, crisp, clear miniatures. And like I said, I'm going to play around with resin. If you guys have any recommendations for resin, I was going to get Fohammer's Warhammer I think it's Wargamer resin, but man, it's like $54 a bottle for a liter. And that's just a little steep for my pocket. This Sunlu stuff is the cheapest on the market at I think I got one of them for $20 and the other one for $24. And then supposedly they make a really good one for tabletop miniatures, so I'm gonna probably order that one. But I got 2 bottles of this and I want to use it up and just play with it and test it. And I want to print purely selfish, I want to print a Keurig pod holder, so that I don't have to keep all my coffee pods in a cardboard box on the counter, which looks atrocious, and my wife hates it, and I hate it. So I'm going to print that off. I think that's going to be the first thing I print, and just to give it a test, besides the test print that comes with the GK2. So I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm super excited. And again, I wasn't supposed to get all the goodies that I got, because one of the things they did send me was a 1-year subscription to Chitu Box. I did just download the basic that was on the thumb drive, and of course, as soon as it fired up, it said version 2.1.0 was out, and I was on like 1.9.8 or something. So it's been upgraded a couple of times, and so I'm going to play with that, see how the functionality is, and then once I feel a little more comfortable in there, I'm going to go ahead and activate this. This is I believe it's a 1-year subscription Chi2 Box Pro, I believe it is a 1-year subscription. So I'm going to go ahead and activate that pretty soon. Sorry for the audio. I just forgot the mic was on the other side there. So hopefully you guys heard all that okay. I don't want to ramble on. I'm babbling. I'm super excited. I'm very thankful to Uniformation for sending me all the goodies because, like I said, on the website it says specifically when you order the refurbished that you don't get those things. And so I think they threw them in there, and I think this may even be a new unit because, I mean, it is packaged. It looks brand new. I think they just felt bad because their warehouse was crushed by a tree, and I was calling. I was very polite. They were very polite in dealing with me and emailing me and everything. So kudos to them. Great customer service. I think you can't go wrong with a GK2 by Uniformation if you're into miniatures, and that's what I want to do. I want to print miniatures. There's a couple of miniature games that I want to play, either solo or with the friends. My friend Darren and my new friend Nick, who I just met over the weekend. I'm pretty excited to start this journey. I hope you guys are too. If you have any links or any useful videos or whatever, feel free to put them in the notes below. I'm learning, and I'm gonna go watch videos on using Mean Green as a substitute for IPA. So as always, peace and hair grease. Thank you for supporting the channel. Click and sub, share it with your friends. We're going to go on this painting journey together. I'm by no means an expert painter. I'm learning too, and just want to have fun, and I want to print some cool models. So anyway, with that out of the way, like I said, like and subscribe. Support me on Patreon if you can, and as always, peace and hair grease.